Today my audience is James Martin, JD Martin, Travis Martin, and Carol Martin.
Are you looking in the mirror? Or is that a person who looks just like you, but was born in a lab, not a hospital? It's your clone. Are we ready for this? For some, it is the slippery slope, but for others, it is the logical progression of medication technology. I have been interested in the science involved in cloning for several years, and have done extensive research on the topic. It may seem like a distant reality, but did you know that according to a poll conducted by researchers at Reuters Life, nearly half of Americans believe that cloning human organs, or therapeutic cloning, will become routine by the year 2020? Sometimes it is easier to explain why we should do something when considering should we do something. Today, we will look at the 3 major benefits of therapeutic cloning to help us with the why. Lower risk of rejection, alleviation of the shortage of donor organs, and the advancement of the clinical studies of stem cells. If cloning were to become more commonplace, many of the problems doctors now face would become things of the past. A major problem in organ transplants is immunological rejection. This occurs when the patient's body begins to treat the new organ as a cancer cell. There are 2 main types of rejection. The most severe type of rejection is hyperacute rejection. This occurs when the proteins in the organ and the patient's body do not match. This is similar to a person with type A blood being transfused with type B blood. It just doesn't end up working out. When this happens, the new organ must be removed immediately to prevent the patient from dying. The second form of rejection is chronic rejection. This occurs over a period of years and happens whenever the patient's immune system begins to bombard the organ. It will eventually cause the new organs to shut down and can destroy the ability to function of the other organs in the same area. If the process of cloning organs were more accepted and widely used, we would no longer have to worry about rejection. It would lower the rejection rate significantly because the new organ would be the exact copy of the old one. It would even match down to the protein, which is the main culprit for the reasons of why organs are rejected. Not only would it help with rejection, it would help make the recovery process easier. Many times, it takes a person 6 weeks to 6 months to recover, depending on how the initial surgery goes. If the organ was the same organ as the one that was removed, the recovery process could possibly be cut in half because there would be no risk of rejection. Another benefit to therapeutic cloning is the alleviation of the shortage of donor organs. In order for somebody to get an organ, someone else has to die. There are many deaths that occur in the United States each year, but many of the people are not organ donors. Many people are left on a waiting list for so long that their other organs begin to shut down. When this happens, death is usually imminent, and the result is never good. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, 18 people die each day while on the waiting list for a new organ. In addition, 10 people are added each day. This adds up to a constant demand of donor organs. Many times, when an organ is found that can be of use to a person, up to 10 people on the list are called to come to the hospital. Then they run a process of tests to see who would match the organ the best. Many times, people show up excited to get ready to start their new chapter in life, only to be rejected and sent home because the organ was not an exact match. If we began to clone organs, the patients would only have to wait as long as it took for their new organ clone to develop. They would no longer be sent home disappointed because they couldn't have a healthier lifestyle. Not only will therapeutic cloning help those that need a new organ, it will also help those scientists in the field of stem cell research. By watching organ clones develop and change over time, it will help improve our knowledge of stem cells. Stem cells are believed to adapt the same way as clones because they adapt to the ways of the body. Stem cells can be injected in any person and they will usually adapt to what kind of cells the person needs. According to Ian Murganon of Explore Stem Cells, The advancement of the study of stem cells can assist in the development of cures for today's diseases. It is believed that stem cells could even have the ability to cure cancer. This would happen because it will help supply the body, it will keep the body in supply of the correct number of cells needed to defend off diseases. By using stem cells, doctors can create a patient-tailored therapy, or a specific therapy for each individual person. By doing this, it will help us defeat many of the diseases we now have quicker than we could in the past. As you can see, therapeutic cloning has the ability to change the lives of millions of people across the world. Lower risk of rejection, alleviation of the shortage of donor organs, and the advancement in the study of stem cells are just 3 of the major benefits of therapeutic cloning. If therapeutic cloning was more widely used, it is needless to say that we could change the lives of many. And while you may not like the idea of seeing your mini-me sitting across from you, you may not mind letting someone clone you a new liver. Thank you.